In this video, we have mechanically operated 24-hour straight light timer. By using this straight light timer, you can control any of the house load which you want to start and stop according to time. In this video, we control one motor starter with this mechanical timer. For example, your motor should start automatically in morning 6 am and motor should run till 7 am. In afternoon, your motor should start on 12 pm and motor should run 1 pm. In evening, your motor should start automatically 6 pm and motor should run till 7 pm. So we set 3 programming in this time. Now when timer start and timing in this timer 6 am, so your motor starter will start automatically. It will run till 7 am. So when 7 am your motor starter will stop automatically. In afternoon when 12 pm, so your motor starter will start automatically. It will run 1 pm. Okay. In evening when 6 pm, so your motor starter will start automatically. It will run till 7 pm. So after 7 pm your motor starter will stop automatically. In this video, we'll learn a complete control and power wiring of this straight light timer and also learn how to set timing in this timer. Okay, so let's start and first see this mechanically operated timer. This mechanically operated timer is made by CNC Electric, which model number you can see on your screen. Okay, first see how this mechanically operated timer works, how it will start and stop our load according to time. So in this mechanical timer, we have one mechanical watch in this timer. Okay, like normal watch in our house. Okay, so this watch run continuously. When set time reach to this black point and timer dip switch is on, so your load will start automatically. First understand how to set timing in this timer. For example, if you want to set 6:40 am in this timer, so first set 6 on upper dial. You can set here by rotating this knob. First we set 6. Now in bottom dial we need to set 40. Okay, so for rotating this knob we set 40. Okay, so we set 6:40 in this timer. Now our timer will run automatically according to time. Okay, now if you want to start and stop any of the motor starter according to time or any of the house load which you want to start and stop according to time, so you can control easily. First understand how to set program in this timer. Okay, so for programming we have blue dip switches. If you want to program any of the time in this timer, so you just need to turn on this time dip switch. Okay, first understand how to program this mechanical timer. So for programming, first turn on this button. Now timer in programming mode. If you want to start any of the house load, we should start on 8 am and should run till 10 am. Okay, so we turn on 4 dip switch, 1 dip switch for 30 minutes. So for 2 hours we turn on 4 dip switches. Okay, and you can set multiple program in this timer. If you want to set another program, your load should start on 6 pm and should run till 8 pm. So you can set easily. If you want to set another program, your load should start on 1 am and run till 3 am. So you can set multiple program in this timer. Now turn on this switch. Now your timer in working condition. Now first understand terminal of this mechanical timer. Okay, so for starting this timer we have one inbuilt motor. Okay, so for starting timer we need to provide phase and neutral to this motor. Okay, so 7 and 8 terminal is motor coil terminal. Okay, need to connect phase wire to 8 terminal and connect neutral wire to 7 terminal. Okay, and 2 number point is common terminal. Okay, and if you want to turn on your load according to dip switch, so you need to connect NO terminal. So 1 number point is NO terminal. Okay, if you want to turn on your load according to dip switch, so you need to connect a supply from 1 number point. So 2 and 1 is common and NO terminal, and also 3 number point is NC point. Okay, this timer current carrying capacity is 16 ampere. If you have any load which ampere below 16 ampere, so you can run directly with timer. Okay, if you have any load which ampere more than 16 ampere, so first need to connect contactor and connect load with contactor. Okay, so till 16 ampere you can connect load directly with timer. Okay, now see connection. We connect phase and neutral to MCB input side. First connect phase to timer 8 number point, which is motor coil point. Okay, so we connect a phase wire to MCB output to timer 8 number point. Okay, so phase connect here And for neutral power supply, we connect MCB neutral to timer 7 number point. Okay. Now timer input connection is done. 220 volt supply connect to the timer. Okay. Now timer operating voltage is 220 volt. Also contactor operating voltage is 220 volt. Okay. So we connect a phase wire to timer 8 number point. Okay. Because operating voltage is same. Okay. So first connect a phase wire to timer 8 number point and connect timer common point, which is 2 number point. Okay. Now we want to control this motor starter according to timer programming, which we set dip switches in this timer. Okay. So for this we need to connect one connector from timer NO point. So we connect one connector from timer NO point and connect contactor A to coil. Okay, it's contactor A to coil, you can see here, and also you can see here contactor A1 and A2 terminal. Okay. So for operating this contactor, we need to provide 220 volt supply to contactor coil. Okay. So we will connect a neutral directly to contactor A1 coil and phase with timer NO point. Okay. So we connect a phase with timer NO point. Okay. Now we want to control this bulb with this contactor in place of motor. Okay. So we just connect power wiring for this load. Okay. So we connect power wiring to contactor power terminal. So we connect a phase and neutral with MCB output terminal. Okay. If you have 3-phase motor, so you connect a RYB supply to contactor power terminal. We connect just a single phase load. So we connect a phase and neutral to MCB output terminal and connect a contactor power terminal input terminal. Okay. So first connect a phase wire power terminal first terminal and also connect a neutral to second terminal. And also we need to connect a neutral to contactor coil. So we connect one connector here. Okay. And connect this connector to contactor A1 terminal. Okay. So we connect a connector here. You can see here from power terminal neutral to contactor coil A1 terminal. Okay. Now we just need to connect this bulb to contactor output terminal. So we connect a phase wire power terminal first terminal and neutral to power terminal second terminal. Okay. Now power and control wiring connection is now done. Now let's start power and see how this timer start and stop our load automatically according to time. Okay. Now when timer timing is start and first it reach to 8 AM. Okay. So it reach 8 AM. Our load will start automatically. It will run till 10 AM. Okay. So it will run 10 AM. After 10 AM, it will start automatically to overload. Now we set 6 PM. So when 6 PM timing is on, your motor will start automatically. It will run 8 PM. So after 8 PM, it will stop automatically. Now we have one more program. Motor will start automatically at 1 AM. It will run till 3 AM. Okay. Now if you want to start and stop your motor or load manually, so you can rotate this switch and your load will start and stop manually. If you want to control load manually, so you can control here. So hope you clear the concept of mechanically operated 24-hour straight light timer. If you like this video, please press like button. If you have any query, please ask in comments box. For today's enough. We'll meet next video.